welcome to Good Vibes Tarot. So today we're going to do a general collective reading, right? But I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm trying to do like a 15-minute reading. So I'm just going to use one deck and then close it off with like the angels like I normally do. So to get like a little bit more focus on like this, like let's say like the situation or like what the message is, rather like I know when like I have multiple cards, like it all kind of sort of ties together, and like sometimes there's like this deck back up this deck and stuff like that. Well, you know, maybe we have like one of the decks that you like more than the others, and yeah, it's pretty much will help you with that. Also like focus on the message, and like also be a lot easier for you like to see like how the readings are like pretty much tied together, and the messages is tied together, and like it's building on top of each other. So like it's like baby steps and stuff like that. Like first you gotta like be on your stomach and be able to lift your head, and then you gotta be on all fours, and then you start moving kind of thing before you can walk, so we gotta you see that, and right, because we have moon phases here, so it's about like cycles. You're gonna go through cycles, just like just you can walk, and then at some point in time, when you get a little bit old, you back on not all fours, but like you gotta walk kind of thing. You get it? So get it, circle life. But either way, going to do a cleanse that energy in the space and then get started. That was an extra bell, so maybe something extra gonna happen. I don't know. I forgot to warn about turning it down. I apologize. And it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm actually gonna shuffle on camera. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start the timer. And here we go. Let's see what comes out. Oh, and I'm going, what also is different where in the other readings I pull like from the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna pull 3 from the top and then 3 from the bottom, and then like still do the whole like cross ends, book ends, top, bottom kind of thing down on me. Okay, hold on. Alright. Relax. First out we have Cat with Independent with you are being encouraged to develop a balance between independence and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. A cat is in, like, normally the cat is in the Queen of Wands. So, and the Queen of Wands, like, sometimes she get a bad rap, okay, depending on, like, okay, hold on. Okay. So the whole extra bell means the whole was an extra card. So, the Queen of Wands, right? Normally she gets a bad rap, right? This is her bad rap, bad reputation and stuff like that, where she can, be manipulative, very like superficial, try to use her looks to get ahead and stuff like that, manipulate people, very codependent and stuff like that. But on the other flip side of it, she's like this. And then on here, we have like very positive, fiery, and outspoken. Normally, she's a very social butterfly, creative, and cheerful. Very passionate, confident, a natural born leader, like a very socialite kind of thing. So she has to be independent and like be able to do things for herself and by herself, and also be able to encourage herself and like cheer herself up and stuff like that. But she also realized like she is gonna have flaws, she's gonna make mistakes and stuff like that. But like being able to be confident and be bold to go after those things despite that. And like trying to like always having a positive mindset and positive outlook. Because we really think about cats could literally get into whatever they want to get into when they like they know like some things that they can't fight. Okay, so they should pretty much try to avoid it or leave it alone. But there's Huh. But there are some things like they will fight, okay? Or they will always try to like protect themselves and stuff like that. And like um like if you ever try to pet a cat, like there's certain areas or certain places they don't really like you to touch because it's very vulnerable. And if they do, you know, let you touch it, that just simply means like, hey, like I trust you. Like I know, like this, like their stomach is very vulnerable. Okay, there's a lot of organs in there. Okay, so if they let you touch their stomach, they basically say like, hey, like I know you could like me at any moment, but like I trust that you won't. Okay, but like that could switch at any moment because cats they're very moody sometimes. I don't. And then we have raccoons. Yo, story of my life. We have raccoons letting go. With this message has to do with this message has to do with these things to which you are clinging. Be it a thought from hold on. This message has to do with those things to which you are clinging. You clinging on to. Okay. Be it a thought, form, habit, creed, or situation, the time has come to let go. Something is halting your progress, and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. I feel like that should be clinging, but whatever. Now raccoons. I don't really deal with raccoons. I'm gonna be honest with you. And cats, honestly and truly, they don't mess with raccoons either. Like they they won't fight a raccoon. They won't do absolutely nothing. They just sit and watch and let the raccoon do what it want to do. But you know, raccoons technically also kind of sort of get a bad rap. You know, they look like little thieves and stuff like that. And they always digging in people's garbage. But some people befriend them. I'm not one of those people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like animals, yeah, but not raccoons. I'm like rabies. You see, but it's just, it's maybe not all of them has rabies. Some of them, I don't know. I don't care to find out, but like, it's something that you're holding on to. Like I said with the Queen of Wands, with the cat, something about like being independent, stuff like that. You're holding on to something that's making you very codependent onto somebody or something, and then saying like, hey, it's time to let that go, because that is not gonna work out for you. There's no need for it. Then we have Peacock with self-love. With you will find a great power in focusing on a positive aspect of yourself, that which makes you indifferentible, unique, and beautiful. There are deep wells of untapped inner power and letting go of negative self-talk. Okay, so but you need to let go of self-hatred, self-loathing, self-betrayal, self-sabotage, self-harm. In like an emotional way, could like be repressing your feelings, and technically like you neglecting yourself in a way. So like any way and form that, how to say, like like where's this negative self-talk, like pretty much like talking down on yourself, and pretty much like pretty much everything that I just named, and it's out of like pretty much having like, it's like you have low self-esteem, or like trying to do things to mask it, and they're saying like you don't need to do that, just like let all that go, like it's okay, to, you know, like, you're gonna fail. Like, that's fine. That's okay. But then it's like, as long as you learn from it, like, it's not for nothing and stuff like that. And what video just popped in my head when she was like, where people go through things and stuff like that, and they always trying to make it like mean something. Like, so if they go through like pain or some sort of trauma, they're trying to make it like it's like a turnaround point in their life. It's like, well, this will never happen again, or this stuff like that, where they won't be in that same situation again. And with the negative self-talk, like, if that had happened, you also got to realize, like, at some point in time, like, not everything is what it seemed, or not everything. Like I said, with a raccoon, like, it looks very sneaky, but like, sometimes they just be chilling. They just trying to eat. Like, it's, I don't know what purpose they serve, but they might serve a purpose to like the ecosystem. I don't know, but even with peacocks, right? Right here we have like the whole tail feather, right? Normally, the female doesn't have the beautiful, nice tail feather. It's the male that has it. Why? To attract females and stuff like that. So it's like, not everything's gonna be what it seemed. So you can be feminine and then have like masculine qualities. That's fine, and that's cool. And it's fine if you go back and forth in between. That's cool too. And it's cool if you're a man and you're in touch with your feelings and your emotions, and then that's called feminine qualities. Like, that's cool too. Now, should you have boundaries? Yes. Do not be out here trying to manipulate people with said feelings and emotions and trying to be emotional, like, I'm emotional intelligent, and trying to manipulate people with that. Don't do that, okay? Let's not do that. But like, realize, like, sometimes you're gonna switch back and forth, and that's fine, and that's cool, and that's okay. Like, when you feel comfortable with somebody, you might feel a little bit more likely to open up a little bit emotionally and stuff like that, and explore those emotional parts of yourself. And if you're a female, if you don't feel safe, you might, become DMX, and that's fine too. Like, you gotta protect yourself whichever way you feel comfortable. Right, and at the bottom we have dolphin with peace. With the gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to take a look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and your intuition rather than overthinking things. So basically, like I was saying before, like, not everything's not gonna seem like look like what it seems, and that's that's fine and that's okay. Like, you might make mistakes, you might overlook some things, and like, when you think back or look back, you realize, like, oh, okay, these were signs. There was like, that was a clue, this was a clue, and I overlooked it. But now, like, you keep it in your mind, and to remember for next time, like, not to overlook certain signs or certain clues. And then we have tiger with patience. If you are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals, you need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. Funny enough, right, a tiger is technically, well, cat and tiger are in the same, family. Genus? You get it. And we have dog. See, but a cat will fight a dog, okay? But it won't fight a raccoon. I'm telling you now. It won't fight a raccoon, but it will fight a dog, okay? It might fight a tiger, because they pretty much, I don't really know. Probably fight a tiger. Might not, I don't know. Because I feel like they both cats. I feel like they could probably. But either way, We have dogs. With loyalty, you may be feeling like those around you let you down or not doing their fair share of the work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Also, like you don't like other people giving you mixed signals. Don't give yourself mixed signals and stuff like that. So like I was saying earlier, like the self betrayal, self hatred, self loathing, self sabotage, all that is like you're like not being loyal to yourself. So of course people around you not really gonna be loyal to you, kind of thing. Um, so it's like the more that you care for yourself, and the more that you're there for yourself, the less likely you will put up with settling for less and stuff like that, because you will start to realize like, oh, I'm really there for people, but not like people is not really there for me. And realizing like that's cool and that's okay, but it's like you can't like keep giving more than you gotta look at it like a bank account. Okay, you can't keep spending more than you're earning. You get me? Because at some point in time you're gonna be bankrupt. Okay, like that's basically what's going on here. You are bankrupt in love, okay? And you need to give love to yourself and like spend some time with yourself, and like then you like realize like why you have to set certain limits on love and who you surround yourself with, or who you like people that you surround yourself and your environment. See, it's another cat. It's a cougar. But I'm at the bottom with leadership, and that's pretty much the Queen of Wands. See, yeah, Queen of Wands. And then cats does talk about independence. So it's like you. Oh, and then okay. Another thing, because the cat is looking in this direction and all of these is going in this direction, except the raccoon is going in that direction. The raccoon is pretty much trying to, you're holding on to the past, but you need to let go of something in the past. And it could be like past choices, past decisions, past mistakes, past expectations, whatever it is in the past. You need to like live in the present, which is the peacock, because he's facing this way. That's the only thing facing in the present, while all the other animals pretty much facing to the right, which is to the future. So it's like you let go of all of that and start like caring for yourself and focusing on yourself in a positive, like, you have flaws. Yes, you are clearly aware of your flaws. But you're overlooking like your good qualities and your good aspects and stuff like that. So, which is why Spirit's trying to like, hey, like, it's great that you realize like the dark horse and the negative, like, in the Chariot, like that's the whole dark things and stuff like that, the negative of it. But you need to like also pay attention to like the light, the positive aspects of you. Yeah, because what a raccoon, well, it goes like from black to like a little bit light and then like back to like darker. But like there you have shades and different aspects and different colors, and where like dogs, they have like different coats and stuff like that. You have multi-layered oh strike, like you have layers, okay? And you're just sitting here focusing on this one layer and be like, this is all that it is to me. And Spirit's just like, no, there's more to you. There's more to the situation than you're actually seeing and that you're actually realizing. It's just that you're overthinking and just mainly focusing on the negative and think like it's not going to work because of these negative aspects. But it's like, okay, but some of your positive aspects overshine the negative aspects. But it's just the whole self-sabotage, which is pretty much holding you back, which is trying to say like, hey, why are we self-sabotaging? Let's figure that out and like let's let that go. And the reason you could be self-sabotaging is because the people, like, you feel like if you go after something or you like do something, the people that you are with or the people that are around you will no longer be around you, or that you can no longer trust them. You can like, if that is the case, one, you really don't trust them. Two, they're not really gonna be in your life or meant to be. Like, some of them aren't gonna be in your life and some of them aren't. And it's like, regardless, you're gonna lose some people, but you're also gonna gain some people, and that's fine. That's just a part of life. And also, like I said before, some of them you really don't trust. So it's just like, clearly they're just not meant to be there. And that's what it's about, the whole mixed signals. Like, what just started, like, if you just start off from scratch, like, no roster kind of thing, I won't say, like, cut everybody off, but, like, then, like, you won't have no problems, but that's not, like, really the best way to go about it. Like, that's you're purposely isolating yourself rather than, like, just letting people be who they are. And they showed you who they are, so why are they around you, kind of thing. So it's just like, you can be by yourself. Like, you okay by yourself. There's no problem being by yourself or like being independent and stuff like that. Like cats, they don't really, well, tigers kind of different. They kind of sort of like together, but like some cats, they just live by themselves. They cool and they're fine. Some don't really care to have like another cat in the house and stuff like that. They more so want to be by themselves and don't really care to be pet and stuff like that. Raccoons? Nah, I did see a squad of raccoons. It was like 4 raccoons together. I'm about to say, I've never seen, like, nah, like, it was, I seen 4 of them together. But, I never really seen, like, peacocks traveling together. But, like, dolphins I seen travel together. But either way, moving on. With the angels, we have the 10 of Swords, with the marvelous God with reevaluation, protection from sadness, giving reevaluation in dreams. Then we have the 6 of Cups with God who serves all men with motivation, lifting up those who fell and humiliated. The King of Wands with the God of merciful judge, with giving answers to those in doubts. And the 10 of Cups with God, Master of the Universe, with Divine Warrior, confines the wicked and bring peace and victory. Well, that's kind of nice. Because it said, yeah, you had peace here and then you had success is guaranteed. So clearly brings peace and victory. And then, not just that, with the 10 of Swords, that talk about betrayal, right? Being stabbed in the back, or like a surprising and shocking attack. You're probably holding on to that a situation, which is saying that, hey, you need to let that go. That's in the past. And use that to like motivate you to overcome the situation so that never like happens to you again. Like, learn from it rather than like trying to relive it and just like be stuck in that situation, that point in your life. But if like you find out in a dream and then like it happened in your face, basically it was saying like the dream was trying to give you the answers and stuff like that, which is why we had over here to trust your intuition rather than overthinking. Because you can overcome this. You can fight by yourself and stuff like that. Like like a divine warrior. Like you think about it, like each soldier is trained to fight. Like if they get like, I won't say like if they get abandoned and stuff like that, but they can like fight for their own and stuff like that, but also protect other people if somebody can't. And also with this confine the wicked, because like I said, raccoons, I don't trust them, but they and a cat won't fight a raccoon, okay? But it might fight everything. I don't know about a dolphin, but it might fight everything else on him, but it might not it will not fight a raccoon. So it's like, where you thought that you would have happiness and peace and stuff like that and loyalty, something or someone was going to betray you or stuff like that and take that away from you or make you, probably bring it down in some way, shape, or form, which is why It's saying like, hey, this is why this is happening, why you need to go on this journey. You might need to pick better friends or better situations and put yourself in better situations and make better choices for yourself. And the reason why you made these choices was because you was low on self-love. If you love yourself a little bit more and trust yourself a little bit more and pretty much pick you rather than pick somebody else kind of thing, then kind of sort of like let go of this whole people pleasing and being like a pick me. Sorry, but like, sorry, that's the only word that popped in my head. Like a pick me, like where oh, like the lady from Grey's Anatomy, like her daughter was shooting, like the whole choose me, pick me, like that. Like stop that, don't do that kind of thing. But yeah, then we have the Star with God, the Just with equilibrium and protection from attacks in courts. Or in the courts. So like spiritual court, emotional court, physical court, earthly courts, whatever courts it is. And then also something about like being emotionally vulnerable earlier. So it's like realizing like there's a purpose to all of this and why all of this is happening. And it's to bring things into balance, and things wouldn't have been in balance. Things would have been out of balance with these people around you. Like I said, with some of you don't really trust them, so it's just like why they're around you. And then it's like you are going to lose people regardless. And then the people that you are going to lose wasn't really meant to be there anyways, because the whole confining the wicked, they was going to do something to sabotage you regardless, and it was something that you wasn't really going to be like aware of. And it's like you have the good moments, right, with the Six of Cups, the happy moments, but you also like have the negative memories and stuff like that. So it's like you have to come to the terms of understanding like this happened and it is what it is, and it, like you can't really be around these people kind of thing. And then we have the Hierophant with the divine the Hierophant with merciful God with divine forgiveness, obtaining friendship and favors of the great and securing promises. Yeah, so there will be peace and there will be victory at the end of this. Basically, we had that here, and you have emotional fulfillment after this betrayal. Like this whole thing is for a purpose and for a purpose and for a reason. And at the end of the day, the biggest lesson from it all, the lesson that you're supposed to take away from it, was to love yourself and to trust yourself and to believe in yourself. At some point in time, your intuition or something told you something was wrong, and you didn't listen to it. Like I said before, you chose the other person rather than choosing yourself, and now the lesson is like, hey, let's choose ourselves. And let's be independent, and let's not depend on somebody else's words or behaviors or actions to dictate our life. Let's make our own choices. And yeah, so we have the Angel of Truth and the Angel of Good News. Right. So that's all that I have for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I see you next time. Bye.